Alphabet and Meta platforms better watch out because Amazon is coming for their advertising business. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about how Amazon is increasing advertising inventory and how that's helping it boost its ad revenue and how it's countering Meta platforms and Alphabet, the industry leaders of advertising. So let's jump right in and look at what I'm talking about. So here I have pulled up Amazon's latest quarterly financial data, and they have separated the amount of revenue they get from advertising services, and I've highlighted that here. You can see in the first quarter of 2022 they generated 7.9 billion in advertising services or ad revenue, and that figure had grown to 10.683 billion by the second quarter of 2023, and the segment has generated at least 21% growth in 6 consecutive quarters, growing by as much as 30% in one quarter in particular. Now, from a business perspective, from a marketer perspective, you can understand this, right? Hundreds of millions of people shop at Amazon.com every day. And so businesses are interested in showing advertisements to people who are just one click away from making a purchase, just one click. So if they see that right advertisement, they can make a purchase in arguably the shortest amount of time available between an advertisement and a purchase, right? There is no other vertical that I could think of that's so close to the time of purchase. And so Amazon has a significant advantage in that regard if it continues to build out its advertising inventory, making available more ways and options for marketers to advertise on the Amazon platform. That could bring competitively higher rates of return on investment. And if the return on investment is higher than spending on Alphabet or Meta platforms, then of course marketers are going to allocate more budget to these services, especially if you're a seller on Amazon.com. Especially if you're a seller on Amazon.com. If you're not a seller on Amazon.com, then it may not make as much sense, but you can still advertise with Amazon. It has a great deal of inventory, not just on its website where you're making purchases, but also on its Amazon Prime Video channels. There's areas over there where Amazon can offer advertising inventory, Thursday Night Football, for example. And so it's more and more areas where Amazon is encroaching on Alphabet and Meta platforms. And keep in mind this 20%, over 20% revenue growth, 6 consecutive quarters. Keep that in mind while I show you Meta platforms here. This is its latest quarter revenue in advertising, 31.5 billion. That was up from 28.15 billion in the same quarter last year. So about 10% growth in revenue, ad revenue from Meta platforms up to 31 billion. So less than half, or about half the rate of growth of Amazon. So you can do the math here. If they keep growing at the same rates, it's only a matter of time before Amazon catches up with Meta platforms. And if I show you Alphabet, that is even more pronounced. Alphabet's advertising increased from 56.2 billion, 56.3, up to 58.14 billion, or just about 4% growth, a little less than 4% growth. And again, you can do the math here. If Amazon continues growing at the rate it's growing, only a matter of time before it catches Alphabet. Now, that's a lot of if there, right? There's a lot of ifs to be explained. If Amazon can continue growing at this current rate, or will the law of large numbers start to take into effect and Amazon's growth rate in the advertising business slow down? Regardless, that doesn't take away from the fact that Amazon has that strong competitive advantage being so close to a consumer purchase. So close, right? One click away. And so that's so advantageous from a marketer perspective to get yourself in front of a consumer's eyes one click before they make a purchase. So if Alphabet and Meta platforms are not careful, Amazon might eat their lunch.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.